Why hello beautiful people, welcome back to ncaa Gaming. We are back with the Sacramento State Legacy here on College Hoops 2K8. Make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new. Also, click on the notification bell to join the notification gang. And again, if you want to support the channel in a more personal way, you can always pledge me on Patreon, the link's in the description. So we're coming off winning the Great Alaska Shootout, and we're into another doubleheader as we take on San Francisco in the first game. And it's not going to start out the way we want it to, as they hit an early three to take a 3-0 lead. But then Nelson Evans going to clap back with a big dunk, getting us on the board. Now we have a 4-3 lead. Here's Evans, deep two, no good. Clarence Foster gets the rebound, puts it back up, and good. Foster's really been struggling so far this season, but hopefully he can turn around in this game as they hit a 3 to tie it up at 6. Now here's Brock on the block, puts up the hook shot, drains it. And that's 8-6, but they're going to clap back with a 3. Makes it a 1-point lead for the Dons. Evans gets the 3 blocked, but Leno able to get the rebound. Then Evans again for 3, no good. And Evans just really struggled early on in this game, as Powell going to get the layup in transition to make it a 3-point lead for San Francisco. Then Brock's going to miss the shot here. And now San Francisco in transition, just kind of taking their time going up the court. Powell wide open for 3. And just like that, they have a 6-point lead. But here's Mikhail Sokolov coming through with a big dunk to make it a 4-point game. Then later on, here's Foster. Mid-range jumper goes in, and we trail by just 2. Then Foster with a 3 in the corner, no good. Rebounded by Frank Leno. He goes back up with it and ties the ball game up at 14. Now here's Turksign in the corner for 3. Drains it, and we have a 3-point lead just like that. But then Atkins going to clap back with a 3 of his own to tie it back up at 17. Under 8 minutes to go in the first half. Evans going to hit the deep 2 to make it a 2-point lead. Then Turksign in the wing drains the 3. We have a 5-point lead. And then we get a big steal here. Evans in transition. And he's able to get the contact. Doesn't get the bucket, obviously. But he makes 1 free throw to make it a 4-point game. San Francisco gets a bucket there. And then a big block by Sean Brock. Here's Evans in transition, driving inside, and he's going to lay it up for 2. So just over 5 minutes to go. Here's Leno backing down a defender. Kicks it back out to Evans, who's going to shoot the 3 from the top of the circle and drains it. So now it's a 7-point game, now an 8-point game. Foster going to hit a 3 to make it an 11-point game. And then Evans with another 3, no good this time. But then a steal by Foster. He's going to pull up for the deep 3. And he's able to drain it to make it a 14-point game. But they'd answer back with a bucket for Powell. But now here's Queen in transition. And I'm trying to figure out why college basketball doesn't have clear path fouls. But that should have been one. But anyways, a bucket for Atkins makes it a 13-point game. And then Foster able to hit the 3 from the wing. And we're starting to blow these guys out. And here's a steal by Sokolov. He's going to dunk it yet again. It makes it an 18-point lead for us, and then they're going to answer with a 3 of their own to slow down the bleeding a little bit. Waning seconds of the first half. Here's Evans inside, lays it up. Probably could have dunked it, but he's being modest now. Then a big steal by Turksign. Here's Sokolov in transition, and he dunks over a man, and he gets the foul. We'd go into the half up 47-32. We did foul him in the last moments of the half. So they got 2 free throws, but overall, we're playing very good basketball. Only 2 turnovers in the first game compared to 11 for them. And Evans has 15. Foster has 13, so he's starting to turn it around a little bit. So now second half action. Here's Atkins. Going to kick it out to Powell. He's going to try to hit a 3, and he succeeds in that regard. Makes it a 12-point game. And we're going to turn the ball right back over to him. Here's Powell laying it up, and good. And that makes it a 10-point game. So San Francisco trying to come back in this one. But here's Evans in the corner for 3. And if you want to come back, you got to guard the corners, because you're just going to get crapped on all game if you do not. As Foster drives in, lays it up. And now it's a 15-point game again. Now Brock going to kick it out to Foster. He's going to hit the 3 in the corner to make it an 18-point game. And then here's Powell pulling up for 3. He's going to drain a 3 of his own. He's still putting up a fight. But then Evans in the corner again, another 3. 21 points so far in this game for him. And he's going to pull up from the wing. Drains the 3. 26 points for Evans up to this point. And even Colin Washington getting in on the action. He's going to tip in his own miss. And then here's Queen driving in and dunks it over another defender for the Dons. And then here's Colin Washington from the corner, drains a three. And that's pretty much how the rest of the half would go. We just dominated them in this one, 101-65. Nelson Evans, your player of the game, with 26 points. Not the greatest of shooting nights for him, but still overall a pretty damn good game. So our starters got pulled pretty much midway through the second half. So he probably could have had more points. Same with Foster, honestly. But Evans finishes with 26 points. Foster with 18. Turksign with 13. And we go further down, and we're going to show you Colin Washington's stats. 10 points, 8 rebounds for him, but 3 for 20 from the field. But my guy did his thing. Powell ended up having 30 points for San Francisco. Atkins had 18. Not the best game for the rest of the team, however, as no one else made more than one field goal other than those two. But we ended up forcing 24 turnovers. They only forced 8. So a really good game for us all around. But now we got to take on 21st ranked Washington. They're sitting at 5-1. Another power conference team. But we're going to start out swinging with a big dunk by Sokolov. But they're going to hit a 3 to give them a 3-point lead. And already they're giving us a fight, but Leno going to get the layup there to make it a 1-point game. And Zwicker going to lay it up. Probably could have dunked it on us. And 4 minutes into the game, we only have 4 points. This is definitely going to be a fight. Boozer going to hit a deep 2. Probably should have been a 3. And then Boozer with a big dunk. Going to give them a 7-point lead. Under 10 minutes to go in the first half. Evans in the corner for 3. And he's going to drain it. And maybe that'll fire start something for us, as Evans from the wing this time going to hit the 3, makes it a 1-point game. And then a big steal there. Queen's going to get credited for it, but Turksign was the one who tipped it away, and we take the lead on the layup by Queen. Then Turksign in the corner, no good. Brock going to get the rebound, goes back up with it, and good. So now we're starting to get a little bit of a rhythm. Brock going to lay it up with the hook shot. And now, midway through the first half, a layup for Washington. And now here's the pass inside to Boozer. He gets another layup, and Washington has the lead yet again. It'd be very short-lived, however, as Foster would hit a 3 from the corner. Gives us a 2-point lead, but that was short-lived, as we're just going back and forth. Foster again for 3, drain it again. And then he's going to tip it, and it's going to be stolen by Van Vector, who lays it up 4-2. But then Washington going to get a layup there. And now it's a 1-point game. Evans in the corner. Good. Gives us a 4-point lead. 3.5 minutes to go in the first half. And Boozer able to ignore the contact and get the layup there. And then Foster with a deep 3, able to give us a 5-point lead. But then Stiver's going to cut it down to 3 with that layup. Evans would clap back, though, with a 3 of his own. And it's a 6-point game. But we're just going back and forth here, as neither of us are really missing. And then a layup going to tie it up with 1:20 to go. And in the last seconds of the first half, they're going to hit a quick buzzer beater to give them a 2-point lead going into the half. And Washington definitely has all the momentum in this one, as we have just not been able to get to the line at all. No free throws in this game for us. They're 8 for 10 from the line. And Evans with 12 points, Foster with 9, Nengsu and Boozer with 11 and 10 respectively for Washington. And then here's Zwicker for 3, going to drain it to begin the second half. Now here's Brock, going to kick it out to Evans. He's going to respond with a 3 of his own, makes it a 2-point game. But then Wooten going to lay it up, able to make it a 4-point game for Washington. Evans going to clap back with a 3 from the wing, and he makes it a 3-point game. Now here's Boozer, going to kick it to Nengsu, and he's going to hit a 3 from the wing, makes it a 6-point game. Evans going to answer back from the corner, hits a 3. So we're just going back and forth again, and then we get another steal this time. Leno puts it up and makes it a 1-point game. So here's the pass inside to Boozer, and he gets a big dunk there. And that could really swing the momentum in their favor even more than it was before, as Zwicker able to hit the bucket there. And now here's Foster trying to answer back. Gets a deep 2 to go. Now it's a 3-point game. Try to get a steal there, but Nengsu holds on to it. Then there's an addition inside to Zwicker, who goes in and dunks it. And it's a 5-point game now. Now here's a Beatty. He's going to hit a 3 there, make it an 8-point game. Washington going on a little bit of a run as Boozer gets the layup there. It's a 13-point lead for the Huskies. Foster going to answer back with a 3 to slow down the bleeding just a little bit. But then here's a Beatty again. Another 3. And now they're up by 15. We answer back with a 3 from Evans, though. But it's looking more and more like Washington's going to bring an end to our undefeated season as Boozer gets a layup there. It's a 14-point game, under 7 minutes to go. But Foster going to hit a 3. But it just seems like we can't slow these guys down at all. Like, forget stopping them. We just want to slow them down at this point. And now 6 minutes to go. Here's Brock. Going to kick it out the Turk side from the wing, and he drains it to make it a 10-point game yet again. But again, we can't stop him defensively as they get a big dunk there. And then a layup by Wooten going to make it a 14-point game. Under 5 minutes to go. Sokolov lays it up, makes it a 12-point game. We make some free throws. Now it's 10. And they're going to turn the ball over here. Foster able to get the steal. Doesn't get the dunk, but makes both free throws. And then again, the double team here. They fall over again. This time, Foster going to capitalize on the dunk. Makes it a 6-point game. 3.5 minutes to go. Here's Evans driving in, and he's going to lay it up. Makes it a 4-point game. They have to burn a timeout as their lead has just completely disappeared. And now 2.5 minutes to go. Here's Sokolov driving in, lays it up, and he's not going to get the bucket, but he's going to end up making both free throws. So it's a 2-point game, 2.5 minutes to go, and there's a steal by Brock inside to Sokolov, and he's going to make the game-tying basket. And then Evans in transition, going to give us the lead, which is barely over 2 minutes to go. We were down by as many as 15, but Boozer keeping him in the game here, tying the ball game up at 74. But then Foster with a deep 3 from the wing. So Washington trying to go into the transition. We get a steal, however, and then Foster from 3-point range able to drain it to make it a 6-point lead. And now Washington trying to respond. Abidi going to pass it inside, and Wooten can't get the easy layup there. And that would pretty much do it for any chance of Washington coming back in this one. We win 85-76, and what a comeback as Clarence Foster, who again had been struggling all season, puts up 30 points in this one, 10 for 20 from the field, 7 for 14 from 3-point range, and 4 steals in this one for him. I'm so happy to see Foster come back and actually do really well. He's been struggling as of late. Evans had 28, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 steals, 10 points for Mikhail Sokolov, 14 rebounds for Sean Brock. And on the other side, the Huskies had 2 different players get double-doubles, but they still end up losing this one. Boozer led the way with 18 points, and Zwicker and Wooten both had double-doubles, like I said. But the key here, only 5 turnovers by us in this game. Honestly, we just got to keep it rolling, keep playing like that, and we could go undefeated this season, honestly. So make sure you guys hit that like button, hit the sub button if you're new as well. Pledge to me on Patreon if you want to support the channel in a more personal way. And you guys have yourselves a wonderful rest of your day, night, or whenever you're watching this. And like I always say, guys, no matter what happens, make sure you guys keep that mofo rolling. I'm out of here. Deuces.
God, they tryna turn me to a monster. Every year I'm a conquer. Okay, see, I bring the thunder. Walking in humble, Ali Muhammad. Sting you like Bumble. Running with pride. 10 over, eyes to a bliss. I don't fumble blind.